Martin.
Well, hello everyone and welcome to the West Midlands. We're here in Meriden, in the beautiful countryside of England at the British Canoeing Safety Conference today. And you might recognise behind me a couple of people who I just ran into here. We've got Sarah and Sean here who are joining us today, and we've just taken a bit of a break after lunch in order to just reflect on some of the safety discussions that have happened this morning, and we've already got quite a few insights and really interesting things. We've got people here from government departments, from brands, and across the stand-up paddleboard and safety world. So Sarah, what's been your impressions of what's gone on so far today?
This morning, lots of talk. Naturally, we had a great talk from the RNLI, and there were a few videos there, quite heartfelt videos about people being rescued, which I'm sure we've probably all seen before. Being in this industry and being aware of safety, we've had a chat from Darren Sherwood about a new sort of SUP brake technique, which is to be used if you're being blown offshore. But as we know, and as we get a little bit frustrated about, it's a very positive place to be, lots of thoughts and everything, but we need to know how to get this information out to the people who need it, and that is always our overriding factor, isn't it? So I think that's coming this afternoon. We've got a chat on the whitewater quick release belts and leashes. More information coming out about that, which I'm particularly interested in, and then I think we're all going to have a bit of a get together, around the table chat, and see where we go from here. That's the most important thing about today.
Absolutely, and of course gives me the opportunity to have met yourself in reality finally. And you had a tough few months, haven't you, down in Torquay recently? Yeah. So it's great to see you, but out of all problems, I guess, come opportunities, and certainly you kept smiling and positive throughout this. And I know that what happened to you and your business has had quite a lot of interaction with people who have used your services before. So I guess that's really been quite a mixed experience for you.
It has, but as you said, there's always so much opportunity for growth when you go through something like that. And it's part of the reason why I'm stood here today. There's just always an opportunity for forward motion. And talking about safety is indicative of our approach. When we bounce back with the business this season, we want to make sure we're doing things properly. We want to make sure we're effective. We want to make sure we're taking responsibility for our part in the messaging around safety as the sport grows. And we're surrounded by good people, and it's good to be with good people, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a fantastic opportunity, and what we all share is a love of the sport and a love of water. And I think it's great to sort of finally get out into these events and start making positive movements. And I feel that really this morning there seems to be a coming together of minds. I think SUP is starting to enter its maturity, and I think there's a single approach, which is really exciting.
Well, it's like everybody seems to know what the challenges are. Everybody knows what to do. As Sarah said, what's going to be important next is what do we do with the power of that information? How do we mesh it so it comes from the top and gets funneled back down to the people that can take responsibility to disseminate that information in effective ways, and make sure that conversation is broad, not narrow, and make sure we do it in a way that is kind of compassionate and empathetic and doesn't bruise egos and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, those egos.
It's a challenging environment, when people are really passionate about stuff. They're passionate about the sport. People say they're passionate about SUP safety, yes, but they are passionate about the sport. So when you're in a room full of passionate people and the energy is where it is, then you can actually probably applaud that, because if we were sat in there just going, not having anything to say, it would be a dull world, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I think something good will come out. Well, something good is already coming out of this. The unification of intelligent people in this room who actually do have a really clear idea of the challenges and actually of the solutions. Is really now, how do we mesh all of the solutions that are required, funnel them down and give them to the people that can actually action it on the ground.
I think British Canoeing are saying all the right things. They want to work with other associations and people and educate those children, and what I'd like to see is is actually being put
Held
into
to account.
place.
Hold them
Let's
to
hold
account.
them to
We're going to
account.
hold you to account, British Canoeing.
You said it.
Yeah.
Let's deliver it.
Brilliant. Well, it's a cold old day here, and
is chilly.
rather unwisely, I came out here in my t-shirt. So before the camera starts shaking too much, we'll draw this one to a close. We'll report back at the end of the session today. But you know, it's been a really good start, and look forward to this afternoon.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
Ever thought